I can't believe Sakurai just pulled off, not even pulled off, just shredded that Band-Aid with some sandpaper and was like, dude, no more Lloyd, no more Dante. I mean, were people talking about Dragonborn? And no more Shantae, just rubbing sand in your... I'm actually burning my skin off. So we're gonna talk about Kazuya being in Smash Bros, the Smash presentation that just happened, thoughts about him and the music and the Mii Fighters. So yeah, Samurai Kibiji here. Love Smash Bros and love to have an excuse to talk about it. And yeah, Kazuya. I'm gonna refer to him as Kazuya in this video because I was saying he was Gene in my previous one, which I am not a Tekken fan, by the way. To know where you're coming from, I'm not a Tekken person, and I've seen it from afar, okay? So this is coming from a newbie that enjoys the explanation Sakurai gives. As I expected, Kazuya is a very complicated character for me in my basic monkey brain. I don't want to know the different, like, that there's 8 different directions that I could go for this character and how there are certain input commands that could make a move better. Kazuya's not going to be my kind of character, but his inclusion makes me super happy in the game. Because I was telling folks, I don't want another JRPG character, especially sword style character in this game. Yes, there's many different kinds of JRPGs and sword characters and whatnot, but I want a different kind of genre, a very different kind of character, and Kazuya fits that belt for Fighters Pass 2. And he matches the unpredictable thing. The video I did way back, I said he, among a few others, would be very unlikely characters for Smash, and therefore, they are probably likely, because this pass keeps on being characters that people aren't talking about. And after this Mii Fighter portion, I think that it's just Sakurai and everybody saying, look, it is not characters you are expecting and talking about. It is not Chief. It is not Crash. It is not Sora. Because you playing as a character, I think he's really neat. Like they needed to balance him in some way, because as Sakurai said in his presents, like, yeah, if Kazuya just played like he did in his game, he would be completely trash. Like, he'd not have any kind of air game. He would be completely outsped and all these things. But Sakurai just upping his power scale and making him mad combo field if people want to put the time into him, then yeah, Kazuya is a good character for this game. And it was especially interesting to hear why he chose him over Heihachi, which is who a lot of folks seem to have rather have wanted. He had more momentum, but he chose Kazuya here because of the devil powers. Like, he's able to fly with that, he can do his beam thing. Kazuya made more sense for Smash than Heihachi did, and I can respect that. There's something about Kazuya, though, that is far superior to, I would argue, anybody in the Fighters Passes. I need to double check this, but off the top of my head, Steve got like, what, 8 or 11 tracks, and then Sephiroth brought 9 more from Final Fantasy, and Dragon Quest brought 8. And Terry brought like 50, but it was from a bunch of different games. Kazuya brought 39 new tracks of this game, and they are all from the Tekken franchise. That is instantly a big feat in my opinion. Like, bravo to Sakurai and Nintendo and the team for getting that many tracks from the Tekken series in this. Maybe they had a bit of leniency because Bandai Namco is working on the game, and they're like, that's okay. The stage is also something really unique. Like, yes, it functions like Terry's stage, where it's like a fighting game, but the stage can actually be destroyed over time, kind of like Luigi's Mansion, but in a fighting game style, and that's pretty cool. I forgot to mention how weird it is that Kazuya is the only character in Smash Bros that's gonna have not the announcer read out his name. Like, he's going to have a soundbite from his game read off his name. And I don't know, like, I'm curious if Tekken fans can say if that's hardcore fan service, or are there other fighting game characters in this game that have had their names read out at the end, or I don't know. I'm not sure whether to feel like, wow, that's really big homage, or at the same time, that's kind of bullshit. I didn't record my reaction to Sakurai Presents, but when the Mii Fighter portion came up, I flipped. I was laughing my ass off. I could not believe, just instantly, here's Lloyd. Well, there goes one of the most wanted sword fighters, and here's Dragonborn. Freaking Dante. I lost my mind at Dante. I'm like, dude, okay. And Shantae, at least she comes with the music track, but just, man, that was a slaughter. And even Sakurai admits it. He knows that people wanted these characters. He knows it, but he's like, at least we put them in as Mii Fighters. And if you wanted these characters in, then at least there's that. You got at least a Mii Fighter outfit. All I'm gonna say though, Fallout Boy is in this game, and now Dragonborn is too. They've been talking with Bethesda. I think this also deconfirms the idea of Gino, the whole like psych out idea that I had. I think they're just trying to put in as many Mii Fighters as they can to at least represent these characters in some way, which is still a cool thing. But I'm super happy Kazuya's in this game. I'm happy for Tekken fans, and he just seems like, you know, Sakurai did what he does best. He does his best to try to make a character feel like they are coming out of their game and entering Smash, and also trying to make them work for Smash. But again, those combos and directional inputs and barely, that more basic the better for me. So leave me your thoughts on Kazuya as well as the Mii Fighters, how that long list of music, just how all that hit ya. I'll have some more content soon about Halo Infinite's release date and potentially a PlayStation show coming up soon. But don't forget to subscribe and be geek, be proud, be awesome.